From Christ the Redeemer Hollow to the Eiffel Tower apartment, each monument tells a story more complex than meets the eye.
Welcome to the Hall of Records. This is the secret vault that is behind Mount Rushmore.
Join us as we peel back layers of time to reveal the lesser-known tales, architectural marvels, and scientific phenomena that make these treasures even more extraordinary.
If you don't know what the inside of the Statue of Liberty looks like, it looks like the Eiffel Tower.
Prepare to see these iconic symbols of our heritage in a whole new light as we explore the intriguing secrets that have remained hidden in plain sight for generations. Number 15. Christ the Redeemer is hollow. Welcome to our journey through the world's hidden wonders. Our first stop takes us to an unexpected twist on a global icon. Christ the Redeemer in Rio de Janeiro holds secrets that'll make your jaw drop. Standing tall atop Corcovado Mountain, this 98-foot-high Art Deco marvel has been blessing Rio since 1931. This colossus isn't as solid as it looks. This seemingly impenetrable guardian of Rio is actually more like a giant chocolate Easter bunny, impressive on the outside but with a surprise inside. The statue's interior is a maze of stairs and maintenance platforms, hidden from the millions of tourists who flock to its base each year. Rio's tropical climate can be brutal, and lightning strikes are a constant threat. The hollow design allows for easier repairs and maintenance, ensuring this beacon of faith stays tall. The statue's unique construction isn't just practical, it's a feat of engineering genius. Built in the pre-computer era, the team used a technique called reinforced concrete to give the statue its strength. Essentially, they created a concrete shell reinforced with steel, making it both sturdy and, relatively speaking, lightweight. And let's talk about those arms. Stretching 92 feet wide, they're an open invitation to Rio's 6 million residents and countless visitors. But did you know each finger is longer than a grown man? Talk about a big hug. Despite its hollow core, this behemoth tips the scales at a whopping 635 metric tons. That's like 635 cars stacked on top of Corcovado Mountain. So the next time you are admiring Christ the Redeemer from a distance, remember that there is more to this icon than meets the eye. Number 14. Cave of Evil Spirits. A tiny cave with a sinister past near Niagara Falls is known as the Cave of Evil Spirits. This cave in the Niagara Gorge is not your typical rock formation. Seneca Indians, who named it because of its foreboding reputation, have stories about it that go back over 300 years. Legend has it that way back in the 17th century, this cave was the site of a gruesome massacre. A group of Seneca warriors returning from a successful raid sought shelter here. But their celebration turned to terror when they were ambushed by their enemies. The Seneca believed the spirits of their slain comrades were trapped in the cave, doomed to haunt it for eternity. And these spirits aren't the friendly Casper type. They're said to be vengeful. Teenagers, thrill seekers, and the occasional paranormal enthusiast brave the cave's dark mouth, perhaps hoping for a brush with the supernatural. Number 13. The Secret Art Corridor of Florence. Picture this. It's 1564 and Florence is buzzing with excitement for the royal wedding of Francesco I de' Medici and Johanna of Austria. But amidst the festivities, the Medics had a problem. How could they move between their lavish Pitti Palace home and the Uffizi where they worked without mixing with the common folk? Enter Giorgio Vasari, the Renaissance equivalent of an all-star contractor. In just 5 months, Vasari constructed a nearly 1-kilometer elevated passageway that would make modern urban planners weep with envy. This aerial corridor stretches from the Palazzo Vecchio, crosses the Arno River over the Ponte Vecchio, and finally reaches the Pitti Palace. The Vasari corridor isn't just a fancy walkway, it's a secret art gallery. As you stroll along this hidden passage, you're surrounded by one of the world's most unique art collections. We're talking self-portraits of master artists from the 16th to the 20th centuries. For years, the corridor was closed to the public, maintaining its air of mystery. Even today, access is limited and requires special arrangements. And get this, the corridor has played a role in some of Florence's most dramatic moments. During World War II, it was used as an escape route from Nazi forces. Number 12. Trafalgar Square Police Station. In the bustling center of London, where pigeons outnumber people and lions guard Nelson's Column, there's a tiny slice of law enforcement history hiding in plain sight. We're talking about the world's smallest police station, tucked away inside what looks like an ordinary lamppost. This isn't your average cop shop. Instead, this miniature marvel is carved into the base of a hollowed-out ornamental light fitting. It's so small. This pint-sized precinct was a vital part of keeping the peace in one of London's busiest spots. It was dreamed up in the 1920s as a way to keep an eye on the frequent protests and gatherings in the square. Now here's where it gets really cool. Those narrow slits you might mistake for ventilation, they're actually windows, giving the officer inside a panoramic view of the square. For the time being, this small police station is no longer in active duty. Westminster Council cleaners use it now as a broom closet. It serves as a warning that occasionally the greatest secrets are hidden in the smallest packages. Number 11. The Torch Room. All right, let's shine a light on one of America's most iconic landmarks, the Statue of Liberty. But we're not just talking about her green patina or her iconic crown. No, we're diving into a secret that's been hiding right under Lady Liberty's nose, or should I say, above it. Meet the Torch Room, the VIP lounge of national monuments that you probably didn't know existed. Perched high in Lady Liberty's raised arm, this hidden gem offers a view that would make eagles jealous. It's been off-limits to the public for over a century. Now you might be thinking, I thought people could climb up to the torch. Well, you could, until 1916. That's when a little incident called the Black Tom explosion changed everything. German agents blew up a nearby munitions depot, causing damage to Lady Liberty's arm and prompting officials to close the torch access. When Frederick August Bartholdi designed this copper colossus back in the 1870s, he included a ladder that wound its way up Lady Liberty's arm to the torch. The torch room itself is a tiny marvel. At just 12 feet tall and 6 feet wide, it's cozy, to say the least. But what it lacks in size, it makes up for in history. This space has witnessed over a century of New York's evolution, from the immigrant ships of the early 20th century to the gleaming skyscrapers of today. While we can't visit the Torch Room today, its legacy lives on. In 1984, the original torch was removed and replaced with a replica, its copper flame covered in 24-karat gold leaf. The original now resides in the Statue of Liberty Museum on Liberty Island, a testament to the statue's enduring symbolism. Number 10. Flinders Street Station's Grand Ballroom. The Grand Ballroom is a hidden gem that has stood the test of time, perched above the busy platforms of Melbourne's famous Flinders Street Station. This architectural marvel, shrouded in mystery for decades, has captivated the imaginations of locals and visitors alike. As commuters rush through the station's corridors below, few realize that just above their heads, a sprawling 1,100 square meter space once played host to extravagant dances and social gatherings. The ballroom, with its soaring ceilings and ornate detailing, stands as a silent testament to the station's glorious past. This magnificent location was initially intended to serve as a lecture hall and concert hall for railroad workers when it was built in the early 20th century. However, it quickly evolved into a vibrant social hub, hosting everything from formal balls to staff celebrations. The room's sprung floor, a cutting-edge feature for its time, ensured dancers could twirl and glide with ease. But as the years rolled by, the Grand Ballroom fell into disuse. The once gleaming parquet floors now lie hidden beneath layers of dust, and the elaborate chandeliers hang silent and unlit. Yet even in its neglected state, the room exudes an air of faded grandeur that speaks volumes about Melbourne's rich cultural heritage. The ballroom's existence remained largely unknown to the public until recent years, when urban explorers and history enthusiasts began to uncover its secrets. Today it stands as one of Melbourne's most intriguing urban legends, sparking countless rumors and tales about its past and potential future. Number 9. Leonardo's Secret Hatch. A massive bronze statue with a proud gaze watches millions of travelers from the heart of Rome's busy Fiumicino airport. Its hidden hatch is an odd but fascinating feature. This imposing 60-foot figure is none other than Leonardo da Vinci, immortalized in bronze. Asen Peykov, a Bulgarian artist, created this enormous sculpture as the winner of a competition organized by the city of Rome in World War II. Peykov, who had fled to Italy to escape the turmoil of the war, took on the challenge and created a masterpiece that would not only honor da Vinci, but also become one of his most renowned works. The statue depicts Leonardo da Vinci holding his famed aerial screw, an early concept for a helicopter that da Vinci sketched in the 15th century. Yet beneath the impressive exterior lies a lesser-known secret. At the base of this grand statue is a hidden hatch, a feature not immediately obvious to the casual observer. This hatch was designed with both functional and symbolic purposes in mind. During the era when the statue was conceived, there was a need for an underground safe space to store important documents and artifacts. The hatch allowed for discreet access to this secure area, reflecting the era's emphasis on security and secrecy. It also symbolizes the notion that great ideas and inventions, much like da Vinci's revolutionary designs, often lie beneath the surface, waiting to be uncovered. Interestingly, the hatch's existence was not publicized widely, adding an air of mystery to the statue. This concealed feature, combined with the statue's monumental scale, makes it a unique landmark, not just for its artistic brilliance, but also for its enigmatic elements. Number 8. The tiny Washington Monument. Even most locals are unaware of this hidden gem, but beneath the massive Washington Monument's shadow is a tiny replica of the famous obelisk that is situated directly beneath our feet. This tiny underground replica is an essential component of America's mapping infrastructure, not just a quirky oddity. Known officially as Benchmark A, this underground marvel is part of an extensive network of geodetic control points scattered across the United States. While it might not draw the same awe as its 555-foot-tall counterpart, this little obelisk plays a pivotal role in ensuring the accuracy of every map produced in the country. The smaller of the two monuments, standing only 12 inches tall, was installed in 1884 and is made of the same glossy marble as its bigger brother. But do not be fooled by its small stature. This little titan is a precision powerhouse. It serves as a fixed reference point for surveyors and cartographers, helping to maintain consistency in measurements and coordinates across the nation. The miniature monument is part of a vast web of over 1 million control points managed by the National Geodetic Survey. These points form the backbone of the U.S.'s National Spatial Reference System, ensuring that everything from GPS devices to Google Maps functions with pinpoint accuracy. But why hide such an important marker underground? The answer lies in preservation. By keeping it sheltered from the elements and human interference, the NGS can maintain the integrity of this crucial reference point for decades, if not centuries. For those eager to catch a glimpse of this hidden gem, you're in luck. But bring your flashlight. The tiny Washington Monument is accessible via a small manhole cover just south of the actual monument. However, it's usually kept locked to protect it from damage and vandalism. It is a tribute to the resourcefulness and vision of America's surveyors and a warning that sometimes the greatest effects come in the tiniest packages. Number 7. Brooklyn Bridge Wine Cellars. Hidden beneath the iconic Brooklyn Bridge, a secret world of wine cellars awaits, an unexpected twist for one of New York City's most recognizable landmarks. Spanning the East River between Manhattan and Brooklyn, this hybrid cable suspension bridge, which first opened to traffic on May 24, 1883, is celebrated for its architectural prowess and historic significance. But beneath its grand arches and sweeping cables lies a lesser-known story. The Brooklyn Bridge was the first fixed crossing of the East River, an engineering marvel that connected two boroughs in a way never before achieved. While most people marvel at its Gothic-style towers and the stunning panoramic views of the city it offers, few are aware of the intriguing spaces concealed below the bridge's roadbed. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, it wasn't uncommon for urban infrastructure projects to incorporate hidden or utilitarian spaces. The Brooklyn Bridge was no exception. Early on, the bridge's massive stone towers were designed with more than just aesthetics in mind. They also included space for various storage and maintenance needs. Among these spaces were wine cellars, which, although not widely publicized, played a role in the bridge's history. These cellars were used by bridge workers and later by local merchants who found a convenient place to store their goods. The cool, dark environment beneath the bridge proved ideal for aging fine wines. Over time, the bridge's cellars became a clandestine haven for vintners and connoisseurs looking to safeguard their collections away from the bustling city above. Though these wine cellars are not open to the public and their precise locations remain a bit of a mystery, they add an intriguing layer to the bridge's storied past. Number 6. The Lincoln Memorial Mistake and Secret Room. An iconic representation of American democracy, the Lincoln Memorial is veiled in a web of fascinating secrets and urban legends. One common misconception is that Abraham Lincoln is buried beneath the monument. However, the truth is far less dramatic. Lincoln's final resting place is in Springfield, Illinois, far from the grand marble structure dedicated to him in Washington, D.C. Another popular myth revolves around the 57 steps leading up to the statue of Lincoln. Some claim that these steps represent Lincoln's age at the time of his assassination, but this is not the case. Lincoln was only 56 years old when he died. The number of steps is actually a reflection of the practical considerations of the design and construction rather than a tribute to Lincoln's age. Adding another layer of mystery is the legend of a secret room within the Lincoln Memorial. Contrary to various conspiracy theories and urban legends, there isn't an undisclosed chamber hidden within the monument. The memorial structure, designed by architect Henry Bacon, consists of a straightforward layout that includes the main chamber where Lincoln's statue resides and a series of grand columns. Any tales of hidden rooms or secret compartments are purely fictional. However, the Lincoln Memorial does hold a genuine secret in plain sight. If you closely observe the inscriptions on the walls of the memorial, you'll find a deliberate choice of inscriptions that do not always match the original speeches in every detail. These slight variations were made for aesthetic and thematic reasons, ensuring that the words would resonate powerfully in the monumental setting. While the Lincoln Memorial may not harbor hidden chambers or entomb Lincoln himself, it stands as a testament to his enduring legacy and the grandeur of American ideals. The myths and secrets that surround it only add to its allure, keeping the conversation alive about this revered national treasure. Number 5. The Grand Central Terminal's Tennis Club. The opulent architecture and vibrant atmosphere of Grand Central Terminal are well known, but it also has a fascinating secret that combines sports, luxury, and history. The Vanderbilt Tennis Club is a hidden gem located on the somewhat elusive fourth floor of the terminal, nestled high above the Grand Concourse. This isn't just any tennis venue, it's a slice of New York City's vibrant history wrapped in a classic sports experience. Recently, Grand Central Terminal introduced the Game, Set, and Match contest, inviting tennis enthusiasts and history buffs alike to win a one-hour match at this exclusive club. The contest isn't just about winning a game, it's an invitation to experience tennis in an environment that's far from ordinary. The Vanderbilt Tennis Club offers a rare opportunity to play on courts that are perched above one of the world's busiest transit hubs, making for a surreal yet exhilarating setting. The Vanderbilt Tennis Club has a rich past that complements its present-day charm. It's located on a hidden fourth-floor terrace, a space often overlooked by the throngs of daily commuters. The club boasts beautifully maintained courts and an ambience that echoes the elegance of Grand Central itself. It's a perfect fusion of sport and sophisticated urban life. In addition to the match, the lucky winner of the Game, Set, and Match contest will receive $300 in gift cards redeemable at various Grand Central Terminal vendors. This adds an extra layer of allure to the contest, making it not only a chance to play tennis, but also a chance to indulge in the terminal's diverse dining and shopping options. Grand Central Terminal's Vanderbilt Tennis Club is a testament to New York City's knack for blending the extraordinary with the everyday. It's an insider secret that offers a unique twist on the usual Grand Central experience, proving that even in one of the busiest places in the world, there's room for a touch of luxury and leisure. Number 4. The 103rd floor of the Empire State Building. The Empire State Building, a towering icon of New York City, is often celebrated for its 102-story height, but there's an intriguing secret that sets it apart: the elusive 103rd floor. This additional level, often overlooked by visitors, is a fascinating part of the building's history and design. The architectural firm Shreve, Lamb & Harmon designed the Empire State Building, which was completed in 1931. It quickly became a symbol of American engineering prowess and Art Deco elegance. While the public commonly associates the skyscraper with its iconic 86th and 102 end-floor observation decks, the 103rd floor remains shrouded in a veil of mystery and exclusivity. Located just above the famous 102nd floor, the 103rd floor was originally intended as a private observation deck and a VIP space. It features a unique enclosed area with floor-to-ceiling windows offering a panoramic view of New York City. However, the 103rd floor was never fully open to the public. Over the years, it has been used for various purposes, including as a part of the building's technical and mechanical infrastructure. One of the most fascinating aspects of the floor is its role in the building's original design and operational strategy. It was initially planned to accommodate a dirigible mooring mast, a feature that was never realized due to the impracticalities of mooring airships in such a high-altitude location. The concept was a bold and ambitious part of the Empire State Building's early marketing and vision, reflecting the era's fascination with air travel and skyscraper innovation. Even now, only a few people have access to the 103rd floor, which is still a hidden gem. Recalling the lofty design goals of the Empire State Building and the changing uses of skyscrapers over the course of the 20th century, it serves as a reminder. While the public may never fully experience this hidden level, it adds an extra layer of intrigue to one of New York City's most celebrated landmarks. Number 3. The Supreme Basketball Court. Hidden within the grandeur of the Supreme Court building lies an unexpected secret that may surprise many: a basketball court. This isn't just any court, though. It's known as the highest court in the land, a playful nod to the building's esteemed function. Located at 1st Street NE in Washington, D.C., the Supreme Court building is a monumental structure that serves as the official workplace for the Chief Justice and the 8 Associate Justices of the Supreme Court of the United States. Constructed between 1932 and 1935, the building reflects a grand neoclassical style, symbolizing the gravitas of the judicial system. However, tucked away on the top floor of this stately building is a surprisingly unassuming basketball court. Officially, this court is used by the justices and their clerks for informal games and recreational activities. The court's existence is a well-kept secret, often overshadowed by the building's more formal functions. It's a rare luxury in such a high-profile setting, offering a space for relaxation and camaraderie among the court's members. The court is equipped with a basic setup, a hoop, a few balls, and a modest playing surface. Despite its simplicity, it serves as a venue for stress relief and bonding, allowing the justices to unwind away from the intense responsibilities of their roles. The existence of this court underscores the human side of those who preside over the nation's highest legal matters. The Supreme Court building itself is managed by the architect of the Capitol, and its designation as a historical landmark since May 4, 1987, adds to its significance. Yet it's this hidden gem, the basketball court, that adds a touch of levity to the otherwise solemn environment. It's a reminder that even in the highest realms of the judiciary, there's always room for a little bit of play. Number 2. Mount Rushmore's Hall of Records. Nestled inside the monument's renowned granite faces is the Hall of Records, a little-known mystery that reflects the high standards set by architect Gutzon Borglum for Mount Rushmore. This enigmatic element of the memorial reflects Borglum's vision for leaving a lasting legacy far beyond the colossal sculptures of Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and Lincoln. Gutzon Borglum, the mastermind behind Mount Rushmore, initially had grand plans for the memorial that extended beyond the majestic carvings themselves. His vision included a massive inscription or entablature, intended to be about 80 by 120 feet in the shape of the Louisiana Purchase. This monumental script was to detail 9 significant events in American history from 1776 to 1906, offering visitors a comprehensive narrative of the nation's past. However, this ambitious plan faced significant obstacles. The primary challenge was the difficulty of carving text large enough to be legible from the base of the mountain given the sheer distance involved. Additionally, after the decision was made to relocate Jefferson's Head, a task that proved necessary to accommodate the Lincoln Head, the space originally earmarked for the inscription was required for the finishing touches on the Lincoln face. Undeterred by these setbacks, Borglum devised an alternative solution. He envisioned creating a Hall of Records, a secret chamber hidden within the mountain that would house a time capsule and a record of the history the inscription would have conveyed. The Hall of Records was intended to be a repository of important documents and artifacts, preserving the legacy of the memorial for future generations. The Hall of Records is still an unfinished chapter in the history of Mount Rushmore. The chamber itself was partially excavated, but Borglum's original plans never materialized for it. Even so, tourists are still drawn to the concept of this hidden chamber, which represents the ongoing effort to honor and preserve American history. Mount Rushmore stands as a tribute to the leaders it depicts, and the Hall of Records represents an ambitious attempt to cement their legacy even further. While the grand inscription never materialized, the secret chamber adds a layer of intrigue to this national monument, reminding us of the scale and scope of Borglum's vision. Number 1. The Eiffel Tower Apartment. Inside the imposing Eiffel Tower, an engineering marvel and a symbol of Parisian elegance, lies a lesser-known secret, a private apartment that once belonged to Gustave Eiffel, the man who built the tower. This hidden gem offers a glimpse into the personal life of the man who transformed Paris's skyline. The iconic Eiffel Tower was designed and constructed by Gustave Eiffel between 1887 and 1889. While the tower is celebrated for its breathtaking views and architectural ingenuity, the story of Eiffel's apartment on the third level of the tower adds an intriguing layer to its history. Eiffel's private retreat was on the top floor of the tower, 1,063 feet above the ground. This space was designed as a luxurious haven for Eiffel, complete with a small living area, a study, and even a laboratory. The apartment was decorated in a style that reflected the tastes of the late 19th century and provided Eiffel with a unique vantage point to observe the city he had helped transform. During his time, the apartment was often used for entertaining guests and conducting scientific experiments. Eiffel, a passionate engineer and scientist, used this unique location to conduct various meteorological and aeronautical studies. The apartment was also occasionally used to host high-profile visitors, adding an air of exclusivity to this already remarkable space. In a twist of historical preservation, Eiffel's apartment has been meticulously restored and is occasionally open for viewing, offering a rare opportunity to step into a piece of Parisian history. Although the public cannot regularly access it, this hidden retreat remains a testament to Eiffel's vision and personal connection to his masterpiece. The Eiffel Tower, while renowned for its breathtaking views and symbolic presence, also conceals this intimate, historic space, a reminder of the remarkable individual whose legacy continues to captivate millions around the world. We are coming to an end here today. Thanks for watching, and for such top listing videos, subscribe to our channel.